Hello everyone watching on YouTube and welcome back to more Spectrobes Origins with myself and Jet as we continue our co-op playthrough of the game that is not jank in any way whatsoever. Jet, you are first player currently because we're still on Doldogo, so, you know, get us in the game here. Let's go.
Okie dokie.
There's been some stuff attempted, chat, since last time. First of all, I'm now like 98% certain that it was my bad on using the super move and soft locking us last time, so, you know, blame where blame is due. My mistake. My finger must have twitched on the B button, which was middle mouse. So now it's no longer, not middle mouse, right click on the mouse. So now it's no longer right click for either of us. We've set B to something else on our keyboards. I think for me it's G. I don't know what you put, Jet.
I think it's H for me, or G, I can't remember for sure.
Something like that. So it's very unlikely now that we will... Yo, Evolved Mineral, what a great start to today's stream. It is now very unlikely that we will accidentally... Walk around and let me click some minerals while I do this. Very unlikely that we'll accidentally super move in the middle of combat. Now, I tried so hard. I got so far, but in the end it didn't matter. I tried so hard with the settings of the Wiimote emulation on our totally legit Sega Genesises to make it where we could do the super moves by emulating Wiimote shaking and motions and whatnot. And I was able to make it where we could do the super move in single player. Because in single player, all you have to do is cross your arms over your chest and then push out the Wiimote and the nunchuck after it charges. Unfortunately, in multiplayer, the game expects you to hold, like, first player and second player to, like, do a fusion dance pose. You have to raise the Wiimote and the nunchuck way above your head, and you have to point them towards each other as if you're standing in the same room. So I don't know if the issue is that the Dolphin's Wiimote emulation cannot accurately take into account how high up over your head you have to hold the controllers, or if it's just a matter of you do actually, in Spectrobes Origins, you have to be in the same room and point the controllers at one another. Okay, let's go back to the dungeon. Let's not go over here.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I'll go back.
But, yeah, just go back to the dungeon now. But,
Oh, that's right, we were...
Yeah, it's time to go into the dungeon and fight the boss. But anyways, my point is that single player, the Dolphin emulator can mimic the motions needed to do the super move. It takes like 7 different button prompts. You have to bind like 6 different motions of moving the Wiimote and the nunchuck. Both of them have to be able to move forward and to 2 different sides. And then you also have to be able to make them mimic being pushed forward and whatnot, which I was able to do after fiddling with it for like an hour and a half. But unfortunately, another hour and a half later, was unable to make it happen for multiplayer. So we can't do super moves. At least I was not able to find a way to do it, which is unfortunate, but it's kind of what I expected when we did this playthrough. But the good news is that if we run into a boss fight that we have trouble beating because we don't have access to super moves, we can switch to single player to be able to use super moves for that boss fight. So... that will be the plan if we run into one of the in-game bosses and it's like, oh, without super moves you can't do enough damage. In that case, we'll switch to single player for that boss specifically. But now that all of that exposition is done, let's do this dungeon, Jet.
I did have one request before we did the dungeon. I forgot that we were at the main dungeon left. Yeah, can we nickname the Torgazar? I have a nickname I want to give it.
I guess.
Or we can do it after the dungeon if you want.
I don't care. I didn't realize it wasn't nicknamed.
Yeah, let me see, what's the... oh, crap. What's the start button? What's the button to open?
Should be M or N if you have the same settings that I do.
I don't think I do. Hang on one sec. I will check.
Or no, maybe it's E or Q. Wait a minute, it might be E and Q. Because this game doesn't have shoulder buttons, because it's a Wiimote, so E and Q are probably plus and minus. I don't know if you can you rename stuff without being at the ship? Oh yeah, with C maybe right there.
Yeah.
Go over Torgazor and press C.
Hang on. Oh yeah, I gotta get. Sorry, I'm. Okay, what button was C? Hang on.
Should be Z, X, or C probably.
Oh, I see what it is.
Do you have your controls open in another window?
Maybe.
No, you can only rename it at the thing.
Okay, then we'll wait for that then.
Yeah, we're gonna be. I mean, all there is to do after this is go back to the ship.
Yeah.
I just saw someone in chat, by the way, said Origins is the best, don't at me. It's not even close. The DS games are, like, honestly kind of bad. They're not very good games. I would even call them bad games, to be honest. Origins is actually, like, pretty good. Are you gonna do the post-game chaos? Apparently this game has a post-game where there's some like super secret boss crawl that you can fight. That was not something that I knew existed when I played this game on my channel ages ago. Oh, I think this is your favorite right here.
Ooh!
Hey, look. Pictoglyphs, like in caves and stuff.
Look here. They look like spectrobes.
You're right. But these are ancient. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I know that Spectrobes, well, they've been around a real long time and all, but still. This is really kind of unbelievable.
I know. They lived together with spectrobes, coexisting in harmony.
How did you get that from that
Hope that's where
rock
our
wall?
world's headed. Be great, huh?
Sure would. Be amazing. Huh?
What is it?
Look. This fossil.
Hey!
It's glowing.
Looks like that one we found back in the room with the evolution pedestal.
Yep, sure does. Weird, huh?
Jeena sees one cave painting of a dude petting a Leo Puba, and she's like, yep, they must have lived in complete harmony.
Minions of doom gathering strength, threatening all with eternal night. Until the one upon whom we wait encounters the invincible beast of the light. The slumbering Beast King will stir, bring to an end the long-raging war. Then will he shatter into the skies, his power to sleep once more. 5 far-flung worlds, 5 separate beds cradling war-weary bones, which gravely await the summons of the inevitable impeding battle moans. Abandoned we're not, yet his absence aches, as if hope were cut deep. O cruelest of victories, when in winning we lose our great savior to sleep. 5 sites, 5 resting places, and one of them is right here, in these ruins. So this means that the bones, or shards of the king, are scattered in ruins on 5 planets. But there's one thing I haven't deciphered. The Beast King, what kind of being is it? You must have an opinion, Greta. Tell me.
Me? Well, I suppose. Why me, anyway?
No, you're thinking. Don't think. Just let your heart blurt out an answer.
But I have no idea. I mean, even my heart has no idea. Except maybe...
What?
I don't know, really. It's just... I think we should leave the shards alone. I mean, they're at peace, we're at peace. In my heart, I just feel that there's too much risk. I don't know. Tell me, Master, what do you think?
You're absolutely right. It's true. This thing should never be summoned lightly. Only in dire need.
Whoa! It's just like that glowing fossil we found back on Weterra.
So what we just saw was a vision of the past, right? Which means that that guy we saw was Weterra's...
Spectrobe Master.
It must have been.
What I want to know is why Greta looked the same as she does now.
The game didn't want to include new assets.
What? She's the Paul Rudd of this universe?
Rallen!
Yikes, I was just kidding. Anyway, these shards sound pretty interesting. Let's keep going. No reason to keep standing around here. Yeah, let's like rob this ancient ruin.
Sounds good to me.
Zappi!
Hey, Zappi!
You know, actually, this is a reason to go back right now. Do you want to go back and awaken Zappi? I forgot that they gave it to you at the start of the dungeon instead of the end.
The entrance is this way, right?
It's to the left or the right. Probably one with
Yep.
a giant sun. Just showering in light.
Blinded by the light.
We could actually, if you want to, there are plenty of, whatchamacalls, there's plenty of Spectrobes to excavate if you want to.
Sure, why not? I'll take a crack at it.
You're gonna ruin my precious Sabo.
I mean, I could leave Sabo, or I can try to leave
Well,
Sabo.
you won't know until after you see him once.
Maybe we'll get multiple somehow, I don't know.
I mean, we have gotten a lot of, whatchamacalls, slacking on the job. Haru had to pick up that mineral for you.
I mean, Haru's just too good at her job. Oh, shoot!
Why?
I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. My finger slipped. My hand bumped off of the W.
Yeah, it happens. Playing this game makes me so sad that they'll never try and bring it back.
Yeah. Oh, that's a different one.
A new Spectrobes on the Switch or PS5 would kill.
Mm-hmm. It would be a lot of fun. Creature design is just so fun, and it's just something you just don't
This game just needs, it doesn't even need, like, it doesn't need to be, like, you know, one of the best to ever do it, you know what I mean? It just needs, like, a halfway decent company to make a new one, and they could make one that totally worked well. Rallen, where have you been all this time?
Taking a nap somewhere. Letting Jeena run the show. It's like, man, I had to do everything in the other two games.
Well, Jeena had, like,
people
her
have
the
to-
hacking mini-games or whatever it was in Beyond the Portals, I think.
Oh yeah,
But
I
it
think
was
I did
still
see that.
mostly Rallen.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Jeena doesn't have orange hair, so she's not allowed to be a Spectrobe Master. Ba-da-ba. We should definitely be getting legendary weapons today, too.
Hey. Okay.
Alright, don't mess it up.
Okay, gotta go.
Plus should be
Where's the
Q
new
or E.
ones? Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. Alright. Dealing with
Also,
the arrow being
I
off
was-
of my...
Yeah, it's
sorry.
weird. Chat can't see what you're talking about, but chat, the arrow you see on the screen does not line up with the mouse. So it's very awkward.
So bear with me, as it seems that I'm...
Yeah, listen to all of
Wondering
Jet's many excuses.
Oh, shush.
Oh, it's Zua! I think is what this one is called. It's the crab. I actually really love its evolved form.
Fortunately, I moved off of it, and then I did...
This poor Zua is so dead.
Oh, shush.
It's Wazda to move it around.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
This is a bulky crab. How would you rank your object permanence skills, Jet?
It's harder because I'm trying to... I really just don't want to hit it.
You might have to get over that with the controls we're having to use.
Yeah.
There you go. Ba-da-ba-da. It would be great if they just threw Origins on the Switch as a as like a cheap port. I mean, porting this game must be super simple. And just like charge 10 or 15 bucks for it, see if it makes any sales whatsoever.
Yeah, at least give it some sort of second chance at life.
Give it a trial by fire.
I think it would do well on Switch. Like, even...
I think if it was cheap, people would buy this on Switch,
Oh, yeah.
just based off of easy recommendation. They would just need like one friend to be like, hey, you want to play like a kind of fun action monster collector? It's like 10 bucks on Switch Online, or 15 bucks. I would easily pay $15 for this game today. I mean, I love Spectrum, so I'd probably play even more than that, but it would have to be pretty cheap to get people who know nothing about the brand to buy it. And then they could come out with an actual, like, full price, like, $60 game. Fun fact, Rallen's VA, Yuri Lowenthal, put some respect on his name. Voices the main character in Trauma Center. Gina's VA voices the main character's assistant. Oh, what are the odds of that? What's the name of Gina's voice actress? I actually don't know. Off the top of my head. I don't think she's like one of the big names. To my knowledge. Wendy Lee. That name sounds familiar. What else does she do? What else does Wendy Lee voice? It's hard pressed to find stuff that Yuri Lowenthal isn't in, especially in video games. Especially in video games like in the 2000s. Oh, just under 3 minutes. Look at you go.
That did unfortunately take a hot minute, but first time back, so not too bad.
What else is Wendy Lee in?
Alright.
Oh, she spells her name W-E-N-D-E-E. That's not how you normally spell it. She does Yoruichi from Bleach. That's crazy.
Do you want me to activate all the new ones, or do you want me to just activate a few of them?
However many you want.
How about if I can see Sabo and then be like, nope, I'm gonna leave this one. I don't think. Oh, there's no exit option. Oh well.
Not that I know of. That's Sabo.
Yeah, it's Sabo. Dang it.
She was Kei in the Japanese movie Akira in the dub. How about that? She voiced anyone else in anything that I actually like know? What else do you voice, Wendy Lee? Oh, she did TK in Digimon. How about that? Alright, so she's more in the industry than I realized. Not to the level of Yuri Lowenthal, but I mean, Yuri Lowenthal, he's everywhere. That dude, he works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops, sorry, I was tabbed out doing my research on Wendy Lee.
No worries.
She did Fuka in Persona 3 Dancing.
Oh, okay.
Watching you do these fossils it's an event, Jet. I just want you to know.
I'm just trying to avoid hurting it. Well, I am.
Oh, Wendy Lee was the Two Tails Jinchuriki in Naruto. That's neat. I'm not seeing anything else I really recognize. She does a lot of additional voices in a lot of games and whatnot. It looks like she does Fuka in Persona Q as well, so she probably did Fuka in like everything except the original Persona 3, and then the Reload coming out. Yo, Lone Wolf, what's up, dude? How you doing?